UFC Fight Night, Aspinal versus Tibura. You know, let's get a quick rundown on what happened here. Um, so first off, let's be real. Let's be real. A lot of these fights were pretty boring. Um, I missed the first two. So I started off with Chris Duncan versus Yanel Ashmuz. Um, it was a pretty good fight. Pretty good fight. It was a decision. So nothing crazy. I think the majority of the prelims were all decisions. Um, Barberena versus what's his name? Muhammad some was it was a good it was an interesting fight. It was at middleweight. I kind of forgot it was at middleweight. Because Brian Barberena has always been a welterweight. I think he's missed weight a couple times in the past though. These are all pretty boring fights, right? Nothing really standouts at all. Um, Even on the main card, you have Lerone Murphy getting the win over Joshua Kalibau. You have Jai Herbert losing a decision, pretty in tight decision to the I believe he was a Frenchman. Is that him? Paul Craig pulled off the TKO with some nice elbows over Andre Muniz. That was a pretty good one. It was a pretty good fight. And then I kind of fell asleep. If I'm being honest, I fell asleep until the main event. And I woke up kind of as Molly McCann was getting armbarred at the very beginning of the first round. I'm gonna be honest. I saw it coming. This Sturdobadetko shorty. She 9 out of her 10 wins. Now 10 out of her 11 wins are via armbar submission. So I mean, Molly McCann has always been lacking in the grappling department, in my opinion. People saying, "Oh, what a shock! What a shock!" I mean, if she was gonna lose, it was gonna be submission, and coming off a loss to what's her name, the attractive one. You know what I'm talking about. But coming off a submission loss to her, can't help with confidence. I feel like her and Patty are very much confidence, fighters. When they come in confidence, they do really well, right? But lately they've been losing the confidence and they haven't been performing. Um, Main event, Aspinal versus Tibura. I think it was a good fight. Um, Aspinal was getting, tagged every now and again, but it wasn't. There weren't any clean shots being landed. You obviously had major speed advantage, major footwork advantage. He was, darting in. He was, he on the feet. He was kind of reminding me of a stronger, more powerful Cyril Gane. He got the knockout. It was very beautiful. Just a straight right, I believe, down the pipe, and overall, this was a pretty shit card. Let's be real. Let's be real. This was a pretty awful card, and they should never go back to the UK because the UK is pretty awful. It's just an awful place to be. It's really awful. So UK. Well, what goes on in the UK? You have soccer and you have stabbings. That's what goes on in the UK. So never go back to the UK. It's awful. And